Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this debate of the week, and this is about the WWE app, the WWE network, and the future. I'm going to be honest here, ladies and gentlemen. I did a video almost about 10 months ago at least about the WWE network coming online. And I said in that video that the WWE is planning to transition from cable networks to live streaming on the internet. This is what I felt. At the time, I felt that the app and the network was them trying to get away from having to worry about the FCC, worrying about what the cable networks are charging them. They just want to be able to run something without worrying about such huge overheads from the networks and having to get whatever they need. That's what I felt then, and I still feel the same now. To be honest, seeing how the WWE has been pushing the app and actually being disrespectful to their fans, and what I mean, and what they've been doing a commentary saying, how can you guys be idiots basically spending $59 when you only have to spend $9.99 from us? They're basically undercutting the networks so they could get people to realize, hey, spending almost $60 on the network for our pay-per-views and how much are you spending, maybe $40 or $50 a month watching our shows, when the only thing you have to spend is $9.99 all the time, and you save a ton of money. That's the way I see it. I see this for the future of cable television. They're a dinosaur. Now for me, I was born in the 70s. Yeah, I'm that old. And when I was a kid in the early 80s, cable television was just coming online. Before that, it was just NBC, ABC, CBS, and a few other channels that you can get on air. When cable came in, Showtime came on. HBO came online. Then AMC came online. Then everything else under the sun, including porn, as much as people don't want to hear about, Al Goldstein's Midnight Blue and shit like that. The point is, yeah, I'm that old, it used to be on, including Robin Bird. If you've never heard Robin Bird and Bang My Box, go Google it. But the point is that cable television is basically going to become a thing of the past. Eventually, people are going to only use cable for its internet. They're not going to use it for its phone. Eventually, that's going to fade out too. Because people can use Vonage. I use Magic Jack. And people are going to use other types of things to keep themselves going. And I have to give Vince credit. He realizes that the WWE, if it's going to survive in the next 20 or 30 years, must transition away from cable to the internet. But here's the thing. If you saw my Raw review, I saw that the talent is being pushed really hard. If you looked at my Night of Champions review, there was no point in Sting losing. And worse, there was no point in Sting having to get hurt. There was no point in him having to do so many turnbuckle bombs. There was no point in it. To try and sell the network? Are you serious? He's a 30-year veteran. And that is Sting, at least a 30-year veteran. Or near 30 years. The man has done everything in the business. The only thing he didn't do was win a championship in WWF. And now he should have won it. But no, they didn't give it to him, and then he got injured in the process. Now look at this Raw. You got Bray Wyatt and you got Roman Reigns. Two hungry guys who laid everything out on the line and could have hurt themselves seriously doing as much shit as they did. When Bray Wyatt grabbed that guy, who was probably from NXT, excuse me, and threw him literally at Roman Reigns, he could have actually hurt the guy and could have actually hurt Roman Reigns badly if it went the wrong way. That guy could have landed on his neck and broke his neck. Roman Reigns could have got that guy's shoe or foot directly in his eye socket and could have cracked his lobe. There was no point for Bray Wyatt to do it. Mind you, I thought it was still a great match. Mind you, it was really fun seeing how happy the people were, and they thought it was amazing saying freaking holy shit, which they do a lot lately, which I think they shouldn't be doing. But the point is, even though it was a great match, it was unnecessary to go that far. So I feel that with the WWE, they're going too far to try and promote the network So when they transition away from cable, they'll have some type of income. The WWE is going to destroy itself if it's not careful, because the talent makes the show. The show makes the money. But as far as the talent is concerned at this moment, they're alright with it because they're making a good amount of money. They can make maybe 40, 50,000 in about 66 or well, some of the talent can make up to $100,000 in a year. Other talent can get a couple of million easily in a year. Not counting them have to spend money on doctors, transportation, taking care of whatever they're doing now. Look at what's going on with, well, Tyson Kidd. He's still out. He had a heavy surgery. You saw, if you have not seen the huge cut in the back of his neck, you know how much one of those operations cost? At least $70,000, $80,000. At least. If it isn't more than that. That costs a huge amount of money. So when it comes to Natalya and Tyson Kidd, they had to spend tons of money to get that done. But the WWE pays them tons of money. So they're willing to get badly hurt for this. But I feel like it's not necessary for the app. It's not necessary for the network. The WWE can still promote the network and the app and their shows on cable without going so far to hurt the talent. But this is just my point of view. How about you? So I hope you enjoyed this debate of the week. Please give me a comment below. Tell me if you want me to do a debate on somebody or something in the wrestling business. I wouldn't mind doing it. You guys have a good day and have a good night. Peace!